Hello, Zoe here, and happy Pride Month! I know this video is coming up late in the month. Thank you for scratching that right then, Loki. This video is coming a bit late in the month, but, better late than never. So, yeah, basically we're gonna be drawing some LGBT characters from, shows that I like. Anyways, hope you enjoy, so let's get into this. Okay, so first up we have Luz Noceda and Amity Blight. And they're kissing because they're girlfriends. Yeah, that's my concept here. It's really unique. There's never been anyone who's done this before. Yeah, no, it's just something that I wanted to do. And I was like, let's do it here. Because I don't think I've actually ever, done a fan art with people kissing before. I don't think so. I'll have to look back. Maybe future me can look through my recordings, or not my recordings, but my files, and see if I have, but I definitely haven't done these two before, so, it's a new thing. So, I do, futz around a lot with this drawing, not just because I'm working with two characters, and they're kind of posed on top of each other, and then there's spacing and that sorts of stuff, but because of that, it made their sizes look weird. And by that I mostly mean Amity's. I kept feeling like I was drawing her too wide. And maybe that was part of, like, the reference that I was doing, but who knows. The reference I was doing? The reference I was using. But, I eventually think I land on something that's mostly fine. There are some flaws that I'm not a fan of that I think I should have gone back and fixed, but, not everything can be perfect, I guess. So, we live and learn. Basically, I think I made her neck a little bit too long, and I think her arm is at a slightly wrong angle. And I do futz with it a whole lot, and I'm not satisfied with where I landed. And her head, I think I made just a smidge too wide to, like, the left of her nose for, like, a third-person perspective. I did some flipping to try and figure out where things were wrong looking, and, I don't think I fixed it. Anyways, we're moving on to our final lines, which is my... I don't do anything special with it, just my standard inking, then going through and doing the thickening up of some lines around, like, curves and points and that sort of stuff, just to make the line art look a little bit more interesting. And yeah, we're starting on that. But yeah, there is just a few points that dissatisfy me with this. So, I guess in case you are curious and have never seen the show or know anything about the Owl House, for this one, I guess, just, Amity would be a lesbian, she is gay, and Luz is bisexual. So, if you were interested, there you go, now you know. That's what, we're doing for these. When I was doing colors, just pasted in an image of the character and did some flats. And then went through and did some shading. Thor, what are you scratching at on my desk? Please stop. I decided it would be more interesting because, like, my default is, like, I always just shade on the right. Like, the light source is coming from the top left. Yeah, my cat just hit the stop recording from my audio button. Brilliant, thank you, Thor. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I usually have the light source coming in from the top left, so I just swapped it in hopes of making things a little more interesting shading-wise. What I initially decided to try and do with this background was some very different colors, and then I stopped recording, and I'm like, I don't like this background. Let's put in the pride flags, and then just kind of blend the colors together. And I think that there was a good background. And I'm still, every time I look at this, like, I think Amity's head is just a little too wide. Her neck is just slightly too long, and the line for the back, I think, is what's throwing off the arm. Maybe I'm just being too critical of myself. Whatever, it's fine. Let's move on to our next character. For this one, I am doing Alistair from Aspen Hotel. Honestly, I love the show. I have enjoyed it since the pilot first came out all those years ago. I don't remember how long ago. I guess maybe editing me will put that on the screen when the pilot first came out. So I was really excited when the show finally came out. And I've always loved Alistair, despite the fact that I would not trust him ever with anything. Look, he just has vibes. and not to mention, he's also a demon with a reputation for, being one of the worst once upon a time. I don't know if that's really a descriptor. I guess just watch the show and you'll kind of know what I mean. I do actually find it funny, like, he always has, like, this big-ass toothy smile. I guess lots of characters kind of have toothy smiles in that show. But he's always smiling. That's his thing. And what I kind of wanted to do was, like, give the pose kind of vibes of, like, a guy in a suit walking up, like, adjusting a tie or being cool walking forward. So, he's adjusting his bow tie as he's kind of walking forward, moving forward. It's mainly just his upper torso. I didn't really want to do a full body shot for this one. I figured that the torso would just be fine. Let's see, what else am I doing? Oh yeah, I added in the microphone, because he has like a microphone, because he's a radio demon. He's the radio demon, if I didn't mention. And you know what he does? He does a radio show. And murders people. So, yeah, he's kind of walking forward, adjusting his bow tie, being all cool and intimidating, probably about to murder someone. I do like how this turned out much more than the previous drawing, just because I feel like I got the proportions right. Like, Alistair does kind of have a longer neck and just kind of that style, despite me doing things a little bit more in my style than the show's style. But, I just think I did a better job overall. Though I suppose one character not interacting with another is far more in my comfort zone, as in, like, that's what I do more. So yeah, that might be why. That might be part of it. What else can I say about Alistair? Oh yeah. For his pride flag, sexuality, he is asexual. He is our favorite ace in the hole. As the show said from that one cannibal lady. Yeah, that's really about it. And I do just enjoy his character, though. He's funny. In lots of ways, and I do find it funny in the show, like how there's a whole song just between him and Charlie's dad, Lucifer, about who's the better father figure. And that's just funny. That's great. Here what I did for doing the pride flag is I just drew the pride flag in and then blended the colors together. I don't know why I didn't just, like, resize the flag and then blend the thing for the background, which probably would have been slightly easier, but whatever. It's the same thing. So yeah, let's move on to our last character for this episode, video, whatever the hell I'm doing. Okay, so final drawing time. We are drawing Barney Gutman from Dead Endia, or the Netflix show that was cancelled, Dead End Paranormal Park. Basically, if you've seen the Netflix show, I would recommend you get the graphic novel, because there's 3 of them, and it's actually wrapped up, so you'll actually get a conclusion to that story, which Netflix won't give you, and it's very upsetting that they didn't. But you know what? I was able to support the artist with getting their graphic novels, because it's a good series, and I think that people should watch it. So yeah, that's it. If you haven't seen Dead Endia or Dead End Paranormal Park, whatever medium, you should. It's good. I like it. So, aside from that, I struggled with drawing his hands. First I did it backwards, then I put the thumb on the wrong side, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle that day. So, basically where I'm drawing him now is he becomes a, I guess professional wrestler. He wrestles demons, which is pretty cool. And he does so as, his persona, the living human. And then this other guy I'm drawing is not quite the guy who brought him into the whole wrestling thing, and that he'll wrestle a bit, I think, in the show and the comics, and there's some other stuff he does. But it's pretty similar. But anyways, Barney is standing triumphant, having won in whatever wrestling he's done. Another thing that I should say about Barney is that he is a gay trans man. So, trans rights. Woo! I think this is the first show. Well, definitely the first cartoon that I've seen that actually has a trans character being the main character, or like deliberately saying, hey, I'm a trans character, which is pretty cool. And so is Barney. He's cool. I like Barney as a character. Yeah, I don't know, I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, he kicks ass. And I love to see it. I really don't know where my mind is going. I took colors from the Color Palette TV show. That's what I used a bit more. And I don't know how good I did at this. Like, I think it looks pretty good, but also Barney's body type is not something that I draw a whole lot, which is a fault on my part, because it's something that I haven't done a whole lot, and I need to practice more of, which is another side, which is actually kind of a bonus of drawing Barney, is I got to practice drawing different body types, which is something I need to make myself do, so that way that I can become better at doing so. Overall, I think I did pretty good, but who knows? I guess let me know. I think overall it turned out well. So for this one, what I did here for drawing the pride flags is I drew out the trans pride flag and then realized I can copy and paste them. So out of the 5 I've drawn for this, I only did it the easy way once. So yeah, genius on me. I'm big brain, very big brain. Anyways, yeah, this is Barney. Barney Gutman. I don't know if I call him Barney Rubble at some point. I feel like I might have, because that's been rolling around in my head and I might have accidentally said it. Because Barney Gutman and Barney Rubble are very two different people. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this here video. I hope you all had a good Pride Month, and yeah, happy Pride Month, basically. Thank you for watching this video, and leave a like if you enjoyed it, comment if you have something you want to say, and subscribe if you want to see some more speed paints and that sorts of stuff. Anyways, I will see you in the next video that I make. Bye!